So Andy, obviously a lot of business now is online. What do estate agents need to do?
The first thing they need to really recognise is their most important office is no longer in the high street. Irrespective of their business model, their most important office is actually their website. That's where the footfall is, that's where their customers are, that's where they need to be interacting with people if they want to try to bring them into their world and find people who are going to be their customers.
And can you tell us what the difference is between a live chat and chat bots and how that works?
Let's flip the question around a little bit.
Okay.
So let's think about what wants to be achieved by this. So through a live chat or through a chat bot, the idea is to engage with someone, listen to what they need, and then build rapport and trust so they become someone who says, yeah, you know what, I'd like to find out about your business. Now, a chatbot, no matter how good they are, and they're getting better and better and better, is very good at the formulaic types of questions and answers. But I'd ask you a question. If you've got a really high value customer and a potential customer who might be worth slightly less to you, which one would you like to focus on first?
Probably the first.
Exactly, the high value customer. Yeah. So a vendor thinking about selling their house, and they come in and they get a bad experience on a chatbot that either doesn't understand their question or gives an irrelevant answer, is impersonal, the chances are they might just go away and try and find something else. But if they come into a live chat with a skilled operator who's really, really fast at responding, people respond in 15 seconds typically to begin with, it's really, really quick.
Wow.
It's all done at the pace of the visitor, it's gentle, it's engaging, it's friendly, it's professional, and most importantly, it's credible. Then that person can be taken from being a passive browser, just gently inquiring about what they may want, until they actually come out the other end being a motivated potential customer saying, you know what, yes please, I'd love you to come around and value my house.
And can you tell us a little bit about how estate agents now can be 24/7, because that's the way everything's going, isn't it?
I don't think it's necessarily the way everything's going. I think it's the way everything's gone. And the biggest thing about this is the smartphone. And if you look, I was talking just the other day to someone, and as I was walking through the streets in London, I was in a rush to get somewhere. I was walking quite briskly, and it was quite crowded. And every few steps I was having to sort of sidestep as someone was coming towards me with their phone in their hands like this. And the point is that they're not disengaged. This is how behaviour's changed. I don't think it's necessarily evolved, it's changed.
Yeah.
But importantly, they are online all of the time. So it doesn't matter whether it's in the morning, in the afternoon, or at 2 o'clock at night. People are going to do the things they want to do at a time that suits them in a way of their choosing. For an estate agent, and indeed for any business, that's actually really tricky, because you've got to sleep at some point, you've got to eat at some point, you've got to see your family at some point. You want to have a bit of downtime, but what you can do is make your most important office available and open online through having a 24/7 managed live chat facility, because those people, it can be very cost effective, but those people are there ready and willing to represent your business while you're sleeping, and of course you wake up the next day and there's a stack of leads for you, motivated people saying, yes, 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 I want to find out more.
Perfect. And can you tell us how would you describe what a good live chat would be as opposed to a bad one?
It's a really interesting question actually, because when I started Yomdel 4.5 years ago now, we were pretty much the first in the market offering these kinds of services, and I needed to educate people what live chat was. You know, well, what is that then? Oh, do you mean you don't speak? No, it's text. So that was the first stage. Now move forward, and there are other businesses out there that offer live chat, other businesses beyond Yomdel. And actually, a lot of them are it's a very blunt service. A good live chat is driven by the result, by that definition of success. You know, if you were the client, I would be saying to you, okay, so what do you need from your customers? What kind of people do you need? What kind of people don't you need? What kind of position do you want them to be in when you then take them forward? So the whole thing is has to be very structured. It's not an idle chit chat. Oh, hello, how are you? You know, and you'll go into a lot of chats, and the first question will be, what's your full name and email address? And for me as a customer, I'm not ready to give that, because maybe I'm just want to ask a question and get a simple answer first before I'm ready to commit myself. And for that reason, I'm not actually filling in a form or picking up the phone. I've just got a gentle question, and so from that, it can then evolve through to something which is fully contextualized and something which has true value and lots of insight, as opposed to something which is a kind of a blunt tool. And I would say to anyone who's thinking about putting live chat, and if they're thinking about cost, don't. Forget, cost is important, of course, but don't base your decision on cost alone. It is about value, it is about return on investment, and most importantly, it's actually about the idea, the notion that you only have one opportunity to make a good first impression. And these days, your good first impression is likely to be made online with your visitors that you don't know who they are, you don't know who they know, you don't know who they're going to speak to. But if they go away having had a really, really good experience and they start telling other people about it, happy days.
Definitely.
Right? You know, so there's chat, and there's good.
Yeah.
And as a business, you deserve to get the best, which means your customers need to get the best first.
Now, Yomdel have been handing out very kindly some socks here today. What was your main objective of being here today?
Well, of
Apart from the socks.
course, we use live chat as an excuse, and actually, what we like to do is give everyone socks. But this is the second year that we've done socks. Last year, these ones were blue and yellow, and these ones were red and yellow. They're garish. They're open to everyone. We give them to everyone. And you know what? Compared to all of the freebies that we've either picked up or received at conferences and exhibitions and trade shows over the years, these have been by far away the most successful thing, because they become a talking point. People come and seek us out to get the latest Yomdel socks. They're fun because they're just loud and garish, and actually they're also useful.
Yeah.
And I've had people here today saying, I've been wearing your socks from last year for 6 months. So if you washed them, I hope. But, you know.
It's a great idea. And in terms of what you've wanted for Yomdel as a business, have you spoken to the right people? Are you having the right conversations?
Yeah, we've actually we're launching. We acquired another business a few months ago, which offers mystery shopping services, and we're using this event to actually launch a key, what we believe to be a genuine industry first, which is called Your Valuation Blind Spot. Which shines a light into the one area any estate agency business cannot see, which is their valuer at work in a customer's house as they're going through that valuation appointment. The goal being to deliver actionable insight in a very structured way that can then help businesses benchmark and improve their performance. Because after all, if they can turn the dial a little bit in terms of their conversion rate from appointment to instruction, that has a fundamental impact on to the benefit of the business going forward.